I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. Happily. I feel that I learn something every time. Let us begin.
I need healing. I need healing. That's much better. This is it! Now we see. That's much better.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it. You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. He specifically told me that it was no rush, so I didn't think it would be vital. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to...
Our most seen. No. It's. That makes sense. Maybe I should spend more time training and less time worrying about where I. You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip. Of note? There's only one student of note, and that would be you. Everyone else, even Dawnstar, is just a background for... I'm sure you know that your implied status causes jealous remarks. I have muttered a few, but I don't mean you harm. You know him as well as I do. A rich man's son. He's attractive, I suppose, but arrogance follows him like a cloud of locusts. I hear his father is the same way. Gao the Greater and Gao the Lesser. Not a family I would want to be a part of. Why do you need to ask me about Dawnstar? You know her better than anyone as far as I'm concerned. You two practically grew up together. Maybe that's why you two get along so well. Maybe her sense for ghosts and the like meshes well with the great destiny Master Li sees for you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like that. Dawnstar is a fine person. She just sees things that I can't. I know there are ghosts and spirits, but why should she be able to sense them when I can't? What makes her special? While Master Li tries to never let it show, he obviously holds a special place in his heart for you two. I suppose that's hard to deal with, even if I have been here far less time than you two. Master Li never stops talking about you. You are special, or so we are repeatedly told. It can get annoying. Then again, some find it outright threatening. Gao, obviously. You know he doesn't like you, he never has. And when Master Li tells him to model himself after you, that just makes it worse. If you wish. Master Li took me in when no one else would. I imagine that he walked. I really don't know or care. It may as well have been Sagacious Tien, the first emperor. That was... If you... Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones. And mad ghosts attack... And Master Li accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her... According to the stories, ghosts are usually people whose souls are trapped in this world, either by circumstance. The thing is, those circumstances are very rare, and you never heard about ghosts 10 years ago. It's like something has happened, and people aren't leaving this world like they should be. Either that or it's mass hysteria, but I can't... They're exactly what you'd expect. The souls of humans who have died. Once there, your soul is judged and placed upon the wheel of life, so that it can... A soul that doesn't return to the wheel of life. According to the stories, ghosts are usually people... It's like something has happened. That was my first question when I started hearing these rumors. Some ghosts have been around a long time, and apparently they begin to change. They grow distant from their bodies. The scary thing is that a lot of the stories I've been hearing are about these old ghosts. The ones that look like monsters. It just doesn't make sense. Stay well. After all, how could we learn without our most senior
Master Li, Gao refuses to practice with the rest of us. He thinks he's too good for us.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer. I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the... Master Li is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill... It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist? I am charged with... Ah, the let.
Always good to see you wandering the. Oh,
Master Lee says that Master Lee.
You're right. Sometimes I just feel that I'm so far behind you that I may never... I will just have to work twice as hard to catch... She also came here very young, didn't she? I'm sorry. It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. I honestly didn't pay much. They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for... The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisor... There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. Try Lin. I'm no map maker, but I know the basics of the way the Empire is laid out. It was a beautiful place to grow up. The brightest minds, the most noble houses, all the greatest warriors gather there. I'm glad to be here, don't get me wrong. Two Rivers, though, is very... peaceful. I'm used to a more hectic pace, I think. It's... Two Rivers is quiet, subdued. This province has a lot of rich agricultural land. Actually, the Empire is divided into 4 massive provinces. This area, largely agricultural, is the Golden Delta. To the north lies the Seat of Heaven, which holds the Imperial City. Goodbye.
One day I'll reach your level of...
What could... Excellent.
You'll never win!
Something on your mind? Of course.
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. With all due respect, we would be no challenge for you individually. We could learn much from seeing how you deal with more than one opponent. Smiling Mountain usually lets us fight in groups if he has enough students available. But learning from you is a chance I wouldn't want to pass up. If you have time, that is. I would not wish to impose. This is good. That. Oh. You learned equal. That's enough. I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
It is an honor to be... What? Of course. Ex...
Oh, that's much better. I will never...
Uso siir uthak tarawair, shathir owosu.
Dawnstar will be back sometime. She left us here to keep the garden safe.
Greetings, fellow student. Master Lee has asked that no students leave the school until the morning meditations. Please. What do you mean? Some sort of test? She is our internal addition. I'm sure. Wait, I know. Whip. Magic. Oh, good. Master.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. I recall, sometimes all you learn in defeat. Those who announce the people are scared.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw...
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive...
The time for practice is over. On your way, prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to... Good.
Bandits coming here. They must not know about the school, or at least about Master Lee. He's not... If they hurt Kia Min badly, Master Lee will be angry. I'd hate to be the captain of that ship if Master...
I hear bandits have injured Kia Min. She is a favorite pupil and holds the record for the challenge I run. I'm sure... What can I do for you?
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Lee might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish?
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Qianin. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
That's much better.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need...
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers? It's so awful. They killed him.
Heavens, no!
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
This path leads to the beach. Gushin's shop is north of the main square. We should really get our weapons as soon as we can.
Yukutni kung uno sa ilson kudnoka nararo na pirapirni nik konir fuk no sankud na no wana nyapir isana yoyo nararo na pirapirni nik takatashi. Ikirnik tina piru uip unik ukirwir no fantayana usai irkana. Nararo unno wir na no pa irsu isana yoyo. Unno wir na no pa irsu. Wosoki powir ukar soiro. Niato no napadi irovir. Kuni uk nawata ir. Tasir sir tintu. Funye wowosi ye wota. Wowo sun ponono. Yapapap nasia wir sa ye wuth. Wo anania ifewir uk sonoruk noka uk snapir. Yukutni kung uno sa ilson kudnoka ukyorir. Unika surir kwana no kuni uk nawata ir nik nipier. Ikir nik tina piru wo iferek uk son puno. Sa ir yakowak kokonato si niato no napadi irovir. Kuni uk Konir fuk no sankud na no wana nyapir irkana. Unika surir kwana no kasa iruru. Yukutni kung uno sa ilson kudnok. Konir fuk no sankud na no wana nyapir isana yoyo. Unika surir kwana no kuni uk nawata ir nik nipier. Tikotro.
What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting?
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I'd better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around. No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them. Save us! I don't want to be buried in the field.
This
Ojoir Shatir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swoir. Wotarawir Ifuir Nupayir Fun Chiki. Ukayir Otonoai Nisun Puno. See, if you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it. They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great Eastern Serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but this staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it. I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons quite yet. I'll explain why in a moment, but suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this, but don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Li wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find. They say this... How... Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with me. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can... One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision. Master Li has been training you so that... That you should. Those people will be looking to you for
Senior student. Oh,
Calm down, student.
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I will run to the school and see... Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends...
Thousand cuts!
Thousand cuts!
They're all beach bandits! Hold your tongue, old man. This village is ours. I can't fix them alone. You can't fight us. There's no one to help you. I knew someone from the school would help. No one. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Thousand cuts! Cannon fireball! I will never submit! Look out! Thousand longsword! Focus! Thousand cuts! Cannon fire! Die quietly! I need healing! I need healing! I need healing! That's much better.
1,000 cuts. Longsword, look out! Focus. 1,000 cuts. This is it. Look out.
Watch yourself.
I am
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Thousand cuts. Longsword, look out. Die quietly!
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this. Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but you have done well. But more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students.
We fought. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is... I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere. Like revealing the names of killers or locations of lost family treasures. I wish it was so easy to measure. The spirits I see tend to wander without purpose. It's like a reflection of my own life. I was brought to Master Li by an ally of his who received me from yet another person, a guardian who said he couldn't ensure my safety. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be. Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. Well, we've already visited Gu Jin, who used to be a guard in the west, they say. Old Ming always has a store. Merchant Fen Do is in the village square. He's been expecting new goods any day now, for weeks. Then we should reach...
Niato nanapadi irovir. Kuni. Tikotro to.